Monks, the hero Epic decided to add after all of the endgame creators went to go play Bloons Tower Defense. Is Monks good? Well, let's find out. Hey guys, it's Chedic, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing Monks, the new hero that just dropped into the weekly store. You could easily go pick her up with 1,680 gold, and I kind of recommend it because, well, it's a freaking huge giant sock puppet monkey who is surprisingly female. I didn't expect that. I honestly thought it was going to be a boy, but that's not a problem at all. So now let's talk about Monks' ability, monkeying around. But we're going to focus on the commander perk, but most likely all of you guys will be using her in the standard perk. So monkey around is a kunai storm that throws an additional 15 banana peels on the floor. They last for 8 seconds, and they knock down and stun enemies for 2.3 seconds, dealing 12 base damage. Now, the great thing about Monks is that these bananas stun everything. However, just as proof, let's go through all of the husk types so you guys can make sure that Monks stuns everything. So here are husks. Clearly, they're gonna get stunned, otherwise they wouldn't add the hero to the game. And now let's move on to huskies. Huskies do get stunned, be it fire or just regular or elemental, they'll get stunned. And Riot Shield Huskies. The thing that I actually thought Monks was not going to be able to do was slip these Riot Shield Huskies. And when they get slipped, it's actually easy to kill them, so Monks is pretty good. Now let's talk about Mist Monsters, because there's no other husk that won't get slipped if, you know, Huskies and a regular husk can get slipped. So let's start with Blasters. Do Blasters slip if they touch a banana? Yes, the answer is yes, they slip when they touch a banana, and thank the Lord that they do, because otherwise Monks would not be useful at all. However, it's really weird to get the bananas on the blasters. The only really way to get them is to use, you know, the bananas on the blaster, or put them behind the blaster and then run away. So it's kind of like an thing to use the Monks' ability on the blasters, but you could if you really wanted to, you know, get that 2.3 second stun. But if you're lucky, you can also bully the blasters. I had this moment where Monks' ability was multi-triggering on a blaster, just straight up bullied the blaster. It's just like, send help for the blaster, please. And Takers. Do Monks' bananas stun Takers? Yes, they do. But it's weird because Takers don't have feet. It's just like, this don't add up. It don't. 2 plus 2 does not equal 5 here. And but if you hit Monks' bananas on a Taker, they get stunned. So that's pretty dope. I mean, I guess you're just gonna kunai storm on a Taker. You're a weirdo. But anyways, now let's check Smashers. The Smashy boys. The one, the only, the one thing we want Monks' bananas to affect. Do they affect Smashers? Yes, they do affect Smashers. Only if they're walking though, which really sucks. And if you freaking try to use them to multiple stun a Smasher, you can get at least 2 bananas off, but then Smashers will charge. And the worst thing about Smashers is, does Monk's ability work against charging Smashers? No, it doesn't. They charge through the bananas and that's it. The bananas are gone and Monk's ability is laid to rest, which really sucks. Now, does this make Monks a bad hero? Yes and no. So for the yes part, in the terms of the meta, like, you know, what we really needed this crowd control for, Endurance and Frostnite stuff, you know, to stun a charging Smasher, to stun Husk when we really needed to stun them, yeah, Monks isn't really the gal. She doesn't really bring ninjas to the table, as most players expected she would. Hopefully they change it in the future that, you know, charging Smashers slip on the banana instead of just bopping right over them. It's kind of annoying. But that doesn't make her necessarily a bad hero everywhere else in the game. Like in the main mission types, you know, Ride the Lightning, Category 4s and stuff like that, I could definitely see some Monks running around, like some little monkeys running around. I wouldn't mind that. You know, she's not a bad pick at all. You know, you could just run around, go into a tunnel, you know, throw your kunai storm, as long as there isn't propanes like you're seeing right now. You can mess around with the mini boss, you know, because it does trigger on mini bosses. I think I forgot to mention that, as long as the mini boss isn't charging. And yeah, Monks is pretty fun. Oh, also one more thing. Will you be using Monks in your commander or in your support? Well, the support, you will mainly be using her in the support because the commander only offers one thing to the table. 12 base damage. And well, math time. 2 ways to get the damage. Hit the thing or math, and we're gonna do the math. Now, it's very hard to do, / easy. First things first, you take this number and divide that number by 100, then you're going to take the base damage and multiply the number you just divided with to get this number. Then you're going to take your tech, add 100 to it, then divide it by 100, and then multiply that number to the number we have before. And that's it. Now, does it add up? No, but it worked. So yeah, monks. Does she do a lot of damage? No. But I hope that math taught you something so you can actually learn how to do something yourself and see if a hero's good or not. That's how I usually do it, so I can test the hero. But then again, monks only had 12 base damage, so it's safe to expect that she wouldn't do a lot of damage. Plus, it's bananas. If I slip on a banana peel and die, I'll be very confused. But if a husk slipped on a banana peel and died, I'd be happy. It doesn't make sense. Anyways, so don't use monks in the commander slot because the only thing you get is an extra few bananas that do minimal damage, which can possibly kill a very, very low power level husk. So in terms of like 163 missions, monks isn't that good. But if you want to go out into the lower levels, run around with all the kunai stuff, maybe kunai collection and just spam bananas everywhere, you definitely can do that. But in higher level missions, definitely do not run monks in your commander slot. It's fun to bully husk, I'll tell you that. If you want to bully husk in the high level, go ahead, but you're gonna have to put a lot of traps down to compensate for your low hero damage, your low ability damage. So with that all said, put monks in your support. Possibly run Deadly Bait Scorch, Deadly, or just Dragon Slash, or anything like that to clear out the little husks, because monks won't do that for you. Or a sword build with monks in the support, so you can throw down your kunais and then the bananas can come to stun the husks while the husks come at you. Because if you're gonna run around with monks, don't run around with monks. And I'm talking about in the higher level area. If you're gonna run around with monks, don't run around to kill us, because it's gonna go bad. But yeah, that's what I think about monks. A very, very, very fun commander to play around with, but a very, very, very weak commander at the same time. Especially with the fact that you cannot, stun charging smashers. She's been removed from the meta, and it just kind of sucks. There's not much versatility that I would use personally after I make this video. She'd probably just get collection booked because I would never use her. But the skin's nice, so I guess that's all I can say. So to end off this video and to almost finish it off, let's put monks in the tier list. Oh, and before we put monks in this tier list, let's fix it. Let's fix it. Because I read the comments and oh my god. Deadly Blade Crash, I understand. So, after testing her, I figured out it stacks and it's very powerful depending on you using a very powerful weapon. So if you have a mythic weapon, such as the only mythic sword in the game, she would be ultra tier. However, if you have a very garbage weapon, then she's not ultra tier. So I'm leaving her in S tier. Because it really depends on what kind of weaponry you have. If you have a very good weapon, then she's very good. If you have a very bad weapon, then she's very bad. It's very dependent on what weapon you have. So, let's move on. Dragon Scorch, S tier. Why was he even there in the first place? And I'm leaving Whiteout Fiona in ultra tier because her versatility is very good, and Paleoluna's still good. You guys didn't know that. And any other heroes that I want to disrespect before we end this video. Yes, Varsity Hero. Let's just remove him from the tier list entirely because I hate him as a hero. And if anyone there in this comments try to tell me that 7% is good then I don't understand. So yeah, okay. So any other hero? No. Every other hero feels pretty right. I feel like Whiteout Fiona should be S tier, and the only one should be Paleoluna. It just feels right. The versatility is not as good. It's only like 45, and it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna put her in half and half. That's where she belongs. And now let's take the moment to add Monk to the tier list. Oh, Monk. Like I was saying, this hero it's not the best. In fact, if she did stun smashers and stuff, then she would be S tier. But once smashers start to charge, you see a reduction in her ability's usefulness by 100%. So she's not an S tier hero. Definitely not an ultra hero. Is she a clown? I mean, she looked like a clown. I mean, maybe she's the new clown tier, but she's not. So personally, in my personal opinion, I will be putting Monk in the B tier, and then I'm gonna grab Varsity and I'm gonna find. I can't get varsity. I removed him. He's been banished from existence. He's gone. So yeah, that's my monk review. Let's fix him. I'll fix him later. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about this video. I worked quite a bit on it. I wanted to make it quite entertaining because I was gonna bring it out for 10 minutes, so I had to make it worth your 10 minutes. And I really want to know what you guys thought about it, because I maybe I did too much, maybe I did too little. Just seriously, I would appreciate some opinions down below. And yeah, again, Happy New Year's. This is uploaded on the 2nd, so usually my face cam's on the right and I'm looking over there to you guys. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love ya, and toodles.